Joanne Cherry tweets out, and we've got a pic of her tweet here. Joanne Cherry tweets out that, of course, Humza Yousaf's speech was not criminal. Of course, she says, there was no criminality in Humza's quote-unquote white speech. But vexatious complaints about it, and the fact that under their own law, Scotland will now require to record a non-crime hate incident, shows we have a problem here. And we responded, it was arguably likely to stir up hatred, and arguably has done, thereby meeting the criminal threshold. Okay. So I understand Joanne Cherry, she's an SNP MP. She's not going to say that the leader of her party committed a hate crime. Of course she's not going to. So she's been a little bit clever there. But for a crime, so-called, to be committed under Section 4, Paragraph 1 of Humza Yousaf's Act, it has to be shown that the words were insulting. Insulting, right? That's an extremely broad category. Now, some people could choose, perhaps rightly, to be insulted by Humza Yousaf's speech that day. Because imagine if he had stood there and he had been spitting out the word black instead of the word white. Oh my goodness me, can you imagine that? Okay. Do you think Joanne Cherry would think that was racially insulting? She probably would. So you can choose to consider that his words and the way that he delivered it was insulting. And then for a crime to be committed, that has to be paired with the likelihood that that could stir up hatred. Well, there's certainly the likelihood of doing that. And to stir it up on the basis of quote-unquote colour. So all three tests are met there. Potentially insulting language, potentially likely to cause hatred to be stirred up on the basis of a protected characteristic, which is colour. So yeah, I mean, he's going down if the law was being applied equally.